Hi, welcome to another episode of Tom's Geeky Garage. Today we're going to bring you another 3D printed video. We are going to be printing a proton pack. Yeah, we're going to print little tiny proton packs. So we're going to see how small we can make them with our new high resolution SLA printer. And then we'll be comparing those prints to the same file on a PLA ABS printer and see what we get. Alright, before we do, make sure you like and share this video if you want to see more content like this. So let's get started.
Alright, the first thing we did is found a 3D model. This came off Thingiverse. It came like this in multiple pieces. We're going to try to print this out as it came, but I'm having a feeling that I'm going to have to restack this stuff a little differently for our purposes. Alright, so now we've run it to the slicer. The slicer has built supports. So now we can take this file over to our 3D SLA printer. Alright, the print's going to take about 2 hours to get done. Now we need to get this little piece of foam out of here. Get out of here. Okay, so now we can raise up the build platform and take a first look at our proton pack. Oh, I'm dripping. I'm making a mess. Don't make a mess. Oh, look at this. It's got a lot of details. So now we're going to put it in the curing box for 2 hours, allowing all the parts to get nice and hard. Look at the detail. So it's about the size of a Kenner proton pack right now, and it has pretty much kept every detail. So to test the machine, I'm going to scale down a group of proton packs, one getting smaller to smaller to smaller, down to this little tiny guy right here. So let's see how this prints. When the parts get done, I primered them too. Just wanted to show me primering one of these things, so you can actually see a lot of the detail. When they're clear resin, it's hard to see the details. So I like to primer them just so you can actually see what it has printed. So here you can see the lineup of all the prints down to this little guy right here. Look how tiny that is. This is a good size one. And then this is the one I'm probably going to paint. And that's my first one. And this is the original PLA one. Another view of this little tiny guy. I was really, really surprised that none of these failed to print. I purposely made that one so small that I was like, there's no way it can print this. And it still printed it. And it didn't lose any detail. As a matter of fact, the ion arm on both of the little ones actually still had all the detail. So I took one of the packs that were printed really decently and decided to go ahead and give it a little paint job. So I painted it black, and now I'm just doing kind of a rust layer. This is a little washing technique, so it's just really watered down, kind of rust-colored paint. And it's gonna as it dries, it's gonna kind of settle into all the little cracks. Now I'm gonna hit it with a little rub and buff. This is a pewter rub and buff, and this is gonna give the illusion of scratched edges. And this is pretty easy to apply, and you can do it real quick like this, and it gives you really good results without having to put much time into the detail of painting it. Came out nice. Looks really good. So here's the original PLA pack, and that's as small as I could print that on my old printer. And then everything to the left of that big one is all printed on the SLA printer. And you can see the quality that it really retained through all the sizes that I printed. Even the little wires, like on the little one, you can actually see the little wires. It's really crazy, the detail. And these are all small, by the way. Like, when you see them all lined up here, you can't tell, but they're all tiny. But it's about the quality, and you can see how bad the quality is on that PLA one. Here's another close-up of the one I painted. I'm actually considered making some keychains like this. If I could add some red and blue LEDs to it, so it actually lights up like a little keychain, might be cool. Yeah, this is crazy how small that is. If you notice the detail on the ion arm, it has all the. It's crazy that it retained that. Sorry, I'm still just kind of shocked of how well this came out. All right, well, next time, guys.